to my channel, Rose Between Pages. Rosie here. Welcome to our first December reading vlog. So this vlog is ranging from the 2nd of December to the 9th of December. I'm not going to be doing Bookmas this year because I am going to be working quite a bit this month, so I don't think it's a good idea to do Bookmas, sorry. So, let's update you on what I'm reading. In this book, I am starting Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. This is mine and Chloe's buddy read. We're giving ourselves all of December to read this, and all of January to read this. So, I'm going to try and get this done before the end of January. I need to finish Pen Pal as well. So I think I'm going to dedicate reading time at night before I go to bed to read this. And then I am reading The Cabin at the End of the World. It is over there. I can't be bothered getting up and getting it. By Paul Tremblay. I got to page 50 last night before I fell asleep. So we're making progress with things. I need to get to page 14 of this, so that's chapter 2 of this. So I need to read the prologue, which I'm in at the moment. Then I need to read chapter 1. And then I can put it down. And then I can go on to Cabin at the End of the World. So, yeah. That's the plans. So, still in the same spot. But I got to chapter 2 in Imaginary Friend. It's very interesting. The prologue was, I think, a flashback of this little boy called David. And he was seeing things, like seeing a shadow person, and hearing things, like the hissing lady, and babies crying, and dogs like whimpering and crying and coming after him, and he kept saying it in his head as like a mantra. If you stay on the street, they can't get you. If you stay on the street, they cannot get you. So that was very interesting to read, if I'm honest. Then it flashed to today with a little boy called Christopher. Him and his mom have ran away from a house. It seems like his mom has a tendency to go for abusive partners. So it seems like they're running away from him right now. And then I've just started reading The Cabin at the End of the World. I'm on page 55 now. Shit is getting real, like that. The Leonard and the 3 other people that have weapons are trying to persuade Eric and Andrew to let them in, but they won't, because Wen told them straight away that she's getting a bad vibe and that they have weapons on them. So she's very scared, is Wen. She's only 7. She's trying to be brave as well, which is so cute. But she's terrified. She's absolutely terrified of these people. And she's not been this frightened before. So, right, we have animal companions. We have a Nala. We have a Luna. And then we have a Sherlock right next to me. So, it's very cozy. I also have my candle lit over there. So, very cozy vibes this morning. I'm gonna go make Josh's lunch in a bit, and then I need to put the washing on the radiators, and then put the wet washing from outside back in the washer, and just rinse it, drain and rinse it, because it is clean. It's just very, very wet in a minute. But that's my plan. And then the rest of the day I'm going to be reading, because I don't have work today. I I have work tomorrow at 6:30. But other than that, I have nothing to do today at all. Right, apologies if you hear noises in the background. I am on video call with my friends Raven and Maddie. So I have been reading while I'm on video call because we tend to do our own things. I'm like 90 pages through this and I'm enjoying it so far. I've been very productive today. I have reached I'm on page 91 and it's very intriguing. They're now the group that has all of the menacing objects are introducing themselves and saying what they usually do. Like, one of them's a nurse, one of them's a teacher, shit like that, really. So they're introducing themselves by name and then they're telling them what they do. Our characters are currently tied up. Wen is literally in the middle of them. They have her distracted by her favourite TV show at the moment, so that's like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? But this is really good so far. I'm very gripped. It's very fast paced. That's why I love Paul Tremblay's writing, because it is very fast paced. This is the second book that I've read from him, and it's just as fast paced as Head Full of Ghosts. So I've got 90 pages through that. Obviously read the 15 pages of Imaginary Friend this morning, and I started The Daughter Game by Kate Long. I don't know what to think of this so far. This is about what I can gather at the moment, because I'm only 2 chapters in. This is about a teacher, a high school teacher, by the way. She teaches 10th grade. So she's a high school teacher, but she's also having an affair on her husband. I'm not too sure why, but we'll see. I'm not sure about the writing style. I like the narrator, but I don't like I am not too keen on the writing style at the moment, but like I say, I'm only 2 chapters in, so we'll see how it goes. I do actually feel like this week is turning into like a realistic reading week with me. So yesterday I read 15 pages of this. I'm trying to get to page 30 today. I might actually read up to 32 because page 30 is this book. This page. And then look at 31. And then you have a chapter right after, so I might just get to chapter 5 today. But so far so good. So I read 15 pages of this yesterday. I read 58 pages of Cabin at the End of the World yesterday. And I listened to like nearly 30 minutes of my audiobook. Did I read any pen pal? No. I need to read pen pal. I'm gonna read it on the bus to work. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Read pen pal on the bus, so then at least I'm getting some of it done while I'm on the bus on the way to work. But I'm gonna continue reading, get to chapter 5, aka page 32 of this, and then go on to Cabin at the End of the World. I need to get a shower today, because I need to get a shower today because I have work tonight. on yesterday. So yesterday I didn't read as much because obviously I had work, but and I didn't sleep well the night before either. So I read 8 pages of this, 17 pages of this, and about, I think it was like 6 or 7 pages of pen pal. So I read 30 pages yesterday, which isn't too bad. So already I've read over 100 pages this week, which is a bit insane if I'm honest. But I got to part 2 of Imaginary Friend today. I have realised that every time I get to my page goal of the day, there's always something. Like page 15, the first day that I started reading this. Page 15 was the end of chapter 1, so I just finished chapter 1. Page 30 was at the end of chapter 4, so I finished chapter 4 yesterday. And then the pages with like the one word on them, that was the beginning of page 46. So I just finished part 1 today. So making good progress. I'm like 57 pages in. It's only just starting to get spooky, so very good. Brilliant. Now this last night, I am a little bit confused and a little bit skeptical because I'm like, is the post-apocalyptic idea of like, if they don't kill one of the 3 people that are in this cabin for the vacation, the whole world dies? Is it true or is it a dream? Because last night when I was reading this, Leonard was saying that they all, like all 4 of them that have come to the cabin, had a nightmare of a post-apocalyptic world and people dying and how they all died and stuff. So I was just like, hang on a minute. Is it actually real or is it a dream? The post-apocalyptic idea. Like, have they just forced us, like, took it upon themselves to make this dream not happen? So, a little bit confused about that, but I'm gonna keep reading anyways because it's gripping me. So, I'm about 114 pages into this. But I'm gonna continue reading pen pal because I have rescheduled it to me finishing it on Friday the 13th. So then today I only have to read until page 155. I started on page 145. I'm nearly at 150 now. So we shall see if well, I've had a look and the ending of page 155 is actually the ending of a memory. So I might just finish that memory and start the next one tomorrow. But so far, reading is quite good. This just took a turn. I didn't think they'd do it as gruesome as they fucking did, but jeez Louise. So, because 3 people that are in the cabin refuse to sacrifice one of themselves to save the entire world, the 4 that came into the cabin, they decided it was a good idea to kill one of them. Not just fucking kill though, they bludgeoned the shit out of him. So like the women were hitting him from both sides of the fucking head with their weapons. Leonard comes along and fucking splits him in half. I'm like, and caves his fucking chest in as well. I know that I love gory, gruesome horror, especially in movies and TV shows, but holy fucking shit, the way this was described actually made me feel a little bit sick. I didn't expect it to be that gruesome. And I don't like the fact that it keeps giving vibes that they're gonna kill Wen, which is the little 7-year-old. I don't like that. Because I keep being like, what? She's not lived. She's barely been out of the womb. She's a child, for fuck's sake. She's not lived her life. She needs to let her live her life before you kill her, for fuck's sake. Don't kill anyone at all, but they've killed one of their own, like bludgeoned him. And now they're just like, oh yeah, just watch the TV. Some stuff that you need to see is going to be on in a few minutes. It's like, is this like going to be like the Purge? Like, this is an emergency announcement sanctioned by the US government that someone has to die today. Or 3 people have to die today, all over the world. Or we all die. Is it going to be like that? I don't know. Because if this thing comes on the TV, then I know it's real. If it doesn't come on the TV, then I know it's a dream. So that will answer my question of, is it a dream or is it reality? But I'm loving this book so far. It's really fucking good. It is really good. But gruesome and gory. My favourite types of horrors. Fuck me. It is 3:30 now. And I did wake up at 8, but I was very, very sleepy this morning. Like, felt really groggy to the point where it felt like I hadn't slept well, even though I did last night. So I fell back to sleep until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've just been reading Imaginary Friend, and this is good so far. Like, it's starting to get creepy now. Basically, Christopher went missing in the woods, and they're trying to figure out what happened to him. And I don't know, he's been seeing things, and it's mentioned something about a nice man with white hair that was like a cloud. So I'm pretty good. As soon as I got home from work last night, though, it was a very, very busy shift. Usually I would have read some more of Cabin at the End of the World, but I was so tired yesterday. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to read. I ended up eating and then practically falling asleep at 1 in the morning. So, you know, yeah, it's just been very, very tired. I don't think I'm going to read some of Pen Pal today. I think I'll read some of that tomorrow instead. As I mean, I haven't got long left of that. And to be honest, it says I only have to read 9 pages today. So I'm just like, I'm going to leave that for today. But look at this. The page that I'm on, which is chapter 71. Watch. There's no chapter in the next page, so I can finish on like page 72 today. And be done with Imaginary Friend for today. And then I'm going to go on to Cabin at the End of the World. Which I'm almost, like, I'm very, very close to halfway. Halfway is like 158, so I am that much away from halfway. Not too far. Plans for today is basically read until I have to go to my niece's play, because my niece is gonna be in a nativity play and she's one of the 3 wise men. And then come home, have a takeaway date night with Josh, and also a movie date night as well. And then I have work the entire fucking weekend. So I have work Friday, Saturday and Sunday this week. And then I'm off for like 2 days. So I'm just, I feel like this week is just going to take a lot out of me because I feel like I'm just going to be very, very tired due to the fact that I worked Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I only have today off, and then I have 3 days in. It's fucking horrendous, so. But it's getting up to Christmas, and I was very, very busy last night, so I'm gonna go and continue reading this, like, read the rest of page 71 of this, and then get a chunk of this done before I have to go to the play. The animals need to be fed very soon, and I'm gonna be taking the dogs out pretty soon as well. I think I'm gonna be taking the puppies out because we're trying to train them that peeing and pooping outside is good, and trying to train Lola that once we say no and she stops barking, she gets a treat. So yeah, puppies are learning.